Greetings, Glow Mom participants. My name is Miss Debbie, and welcome to our segment called How to Grow a Salad. Today we're going to be talking about some basic tips on starting a garden, a vegetable garden. And we are going to be planting some tomatoes, carrots, cucumbers, lettuce, and if time permits, some sunflowers for your summer garden. So let's get started. Okay guys, I hope you have your pots out and your tomato seeds. So one of the first things we're going to be doing is planting our seeds, and most of you all should have the biodegradable pots. Even though Iandi has both the biodegradable pot as well as the plastic pot, we're going to start our seeds using the biodegradable. These are made from recyclable material, and what's great about these pots is that we can take them once we're past the frost season when it's so cold and we're into about 70-degree weather. We can take those pots once, and we should be seeing a little germination plants growing by that time. We can take them and plant directly into the soil. We don't have to repot. We can actually just put it right into the dirt. Okay, so now what you're going to do, you get your Dixie cup and your spoon and your potting soil, and you're going to fill the cup and start filling up your pot until you are, say, about right here. And then once you have filled your pot with the potting soil, the tomato seeds are quite small, so pour some into your hand. Matter of fact, Iandi's going to just bring it so you can see it a little closer. They're very small, and when you put them in your hand, you'll notice that. So also, if you have a pencil, take a little pencil and push down into the dirt, and you should be able to make a few little holes. The pencil will depress it down, and then take your seeds and put a couple seeds, 2 to 3 seeds in each of the holes. Okay, there you go. Alrighty, great. Now fill up all of the holes that you've made. You're probably going to have some more seeds left. So later on, if mom or dad gets you some more pots, you can plant some more tomatoes. But now take your Dixie cup, fill it with more soil, and then pour it over the seeds that you planted. Okay, put a nice little layer of dirt over your seeds, okay? And this is a great time to take your water bottle or your watering can and just lightly spray and moisten the soil. There you go. Very good. Now this is the time where you can take your popsicle stick and mark it tomato, or you can take your labeling stick. And you know what, I found a good thing, if you cut with the scissors the top of your seed packet, it says tomato. You can take that portion and just glue it on or tape it onto your labeling stick, and then just put it right into the dirt. Very good. Now we're going to put that aside, and we are going to watch a video, a time-lapse video, showing from the time the seed goes into the ground until the plant comes up. So you guys take a look at, I'm going to share the screen and take a look at that video. It's kind of interesting to see how long it takes, but this is a time-lapse video showing you the seed going into the actual plant. Alrighty. Okay, now our next seed that we're going to be planting is the carrots. So make sure you guys have your pots out, biodegradable pots, and we're going to do the same thing we did with the tomatoes seeds. So we're just going to take our soil and with our Dixie cup or spoon and start just dipping it into our pot that we're going to be using. Fill it all the way up. Okay, all the way up to about here. Yes, And then you're going to take your pencil again and to press, make a little dip and make a little hole in there. Now we have to be very careful with these seeds because they are even smaller than the tomato seeds, very small. And so you want to make sure that you pour it in the palm of your hand and take a few of those seeds and put it in each of the little holes that you pressed into the soil with your, yeah, very good, with your pencil. And then you take a little soil and lightly cover it up. Okay, very good. And then take your water bottle and lightly moisten the soil. Very good. Now, once you've done that, you take your popsicle stick and label that, or your labeling stick, and place it into your pot. Very good. Now, one of the things about the carrots, they grow deep, so you want to make sure that once you start seeing it germinate and you are past we are past the frost, which again should probably be I would say sometime in May. We want to make sure that that's the time that we're going to repot this outside. Now, if you live in an apartment and you don't have access to the garden or the yard, you want to have your parents get some nice, deep, large pots because they can grow inside. But you got to make sure that the pots are very deep because this is a root crop. So you're going to be repotting these once you start it. And if you have access to the backyard or garden, then you just want to make sure that you make your parents help you dig a nice big hole so that you can repot these carrots and keep it watered daily, and very good. And then again, make sure that you are journaling, and just make sure that you're taking pictures of this particular plant as it's growing. And I am also going to ask that you guys take a look at this next video as a time-lapse video for the carrots. Okay? Alright guys, our next seed that we're going to be planting is lettuce seeds. You know, there are many different types of lettuce. You know, they have butter crunch, they have just a many different types. They have the bistro salad blend, so many, but they are delicious. So we're going to be planting just the same way we did the tomato and the carrot. So you're going to fill up your biodegradable pot, and you're going to fill it with some soil with your using your Dixie cup or your spoon. And then once you got it so high, then you're going to take your pencil and make a little depression into the dirt, and then you're going to pour your seeds in the palm of your hand. And they are small, but not as small as that the last one, the carrot seeds. So you're going to put your seeds into the little holes. There you go. And then you're going to take your dirt and cover it up nicely. Very good. And then you're going to just go on and spread it around and take a little water and moisten your soil. You want to make sure that you keep your lettuce well hydrated. You know, you want to just make sure that you are watering that pretty regularly, but it requires well-drained soil, but you continuously moist during the growing season. And one of the nice things about these, the days to germination from 7 to 20 days, and days to maturity about 66 days. Now look at this particular plant right here. This is some lettuce here. It's been growing for a couple weeks, and look at what, you know, you'll be very surprised to see how fast it grows. And maybe in another couple weeks you can take some scissors and cut some of that off and let the rest continue to grow and make your little salad using the lettuce. You're going to see that happen in this next video, time-lapse video, where there's a gentleman who grew his inside using lights, and he used a different type of greenhouse that he had at home, but very interesting. You will love this video, so take a look at that. Alrighty? Alrighty, now with the last vegetable seed that we're going to be doing will be the cucumber. I love cucumbers. And cucumbers are pretty cool because not only can you use the seeds that come in the packet, do you know that if you have a cucumber in your refrigerator, you can actually slice it, take some of those seeds out of the actual cucumber and take them out and let them dry and put them aside in a nice cool place, and you can use those seeds as well to plant. So anyway, we're going to do the same thing that we did with the tomatoes and the lettuce, and we are going to fill up our pot, and we are going to put the dirt in the pot with the Dixie cup or the spoon, and then we're going to take our pencil, you said, and just make some little holes. Okay, and then now these seeds are not so small. They look just like the cucumber seeds, and that's what they are, you guys. You know, start thinking about next year when you're planting and you're eating your cucumbers. Take some of those seeds and dry them and put them away so that you can have them for next year. But anyway, put some seeds into the little holes that you made, depressed with your pencil, and then fill up and cover them with the soil. Alrighty. And then take a little water and moisten your soil. There you go. And then take your labeling stick, whether it's a popsicle stick or your labeling stick, and put it in your pot and put it aside. So we now have our cucumbers, and this is actually what they look after a couple weeks of growing. And if you have been watering it, and sometimes you can ask mom or dad to get you some plant food or a little fertilizer, you can just put that in there. So often look at the directions on the bag, and this is how your cucumber plant should be looking after a couple weeks. Yes, very good. All right, and you know, another tip too is sometimes if you are kind of in doubt, mom and dad can help you read the back of the packet, the cucumber packet, because it has directions and it tells you a little bit about what to expect. Days for germination for the cucumbers, you should start, which means you should, when you start seeing the plant break through the soil, 10 to 20 days for germination. And then days to maturity, when you actually have a full cucumber, should be about 67 days. So almost 3 months. You should, from seed to the actual plant that you can eat in your salad, should be about 67 days, a little over 3 months. So there you have it for your carrots, your tomato, your lettuce, and your cucumber. And now we are going to look at another time lapse, and then we are going to also talk about planting our sunflower garden. That is fun too. Yay. Did you know the USDA recommends that children eat between 2 to 4 cups of vegetables depending on their age? Vegetables are a good source of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. However, many adults, as well as children, do not eat enough vegetables daily. And there are many reasons, but we're just going to focus on the benefits of growing our own vegetables. First, there is great satisfaction in seeing something grow that you planted as a seed and later get to enjoy in a salad. Secondly, knowing that what you're eating has no chemicals or preservatives in it. And finally, it's a good way to save money because eating vegetables or buying vegetables can be costly. And by growing your own vegetables, it's a great way to help your family budget. So isn't this wonderful to see that you can take the seeds and your final product is a great salad. So good on you for joining us for this how to grow a salad. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this particular segment and bon appetit. Now comes a time when we're going to talk about decorating our pots. Um, most of the pots, are basic brown and earth tone terracotta pots, but sometimes we will add a little bling to our pots in the garden. And one of the ways is to get some Mod Podge from Michaels. And this particular Mod Podge is actually an exterior Mod Podge. They have different types, some for glass, and in this case, this one is an exterior, and it's better for when we are decorating our pots because it helps to, keep our decorations from eroding so fast. And so we're going to decorate with a little bling bling that I got from the Dollar Tree. And so Andy is just getting ready to put a little Mod Podge on the pot, and she started it already, but then she'll be putting a little, like I said, a little bling bling on it. And what's really cool about this Mod Podge, you can actually take some stickers, or you can take some pretty paper, textured paper that you have, and you can use some Mod Podge and just decorate your pot. And it sticks on really good, but it's good. It'll hold up in the weather, rain, sleet. And one of the other things that we're going to do with this terracotta pot, we're going to show you, and sometimes you could take a little paint, and we have some pretty exterior paint that I got from Michaels from the clearance rack. And just decorate and give it a little color for your garden. And so just a little ways to again add a bit of color other than the flowers in your garden to your pots. So again, this is just some paint that I picked up from the Michaels clearance rack, and the little bling bling I got from the Dollar Tree. So again, when you have time, you can take some of your pots that you may have and just add a little embellishment with some stickers or some decorative paper, using the Mod Podge to stick it right on there. And they had some really pretty stickers that I got from the Dollar Tree. And then I picked up some more from Michaels. But just a good way to, again, add a little flavor to your garden. So, alrighty, just get creative.